alleging that tennis officials suppressed evidence of match fixing by players and failed to investigate some 26,000 suspicious matches.
As an athlete, I do everything I can to be not only great, but, historic. And, if that's going on, I don't know about it.
Many of the sport's top stars say they know nothing about it, but want details.
I would love to hear names, and then at least it's concrete stuff and you can actually debate about it.
It's bad, obviously. You want to be made aware of the people that are, potentially involved in this.
According to defending champion Novak Djokovic, someone on his team was approached back in 2007, offering $200,000 for him to lose a first-round match.
I was not approached directly, and of course we threw it away right away. I mean, it didn't even get to me.
Djokovic and others now question why the players are being scrutinized when William Hill, a British betting agency where you can bet on the winners of matches, sets, and games, is a major sponsor of the Australian Open. That agency, William Hill, is not implicated in the scandal, and while the Association of Tennis Professionals is denying the allegations, BuzzFeed is standing by their report, claiming they have text messages to prove it. In New York, I'm Elizabeth Herr for ABC 7 News.
The mayor of Flint, Michigan, heading to D.C. today to discuss her city's water crisis. President Obama has already declared a federal emergency. That frees up to $5 million in federal aid. Now, Mayor Karen Weaver hopes to secure a disaster declaration at the federal level. This as protests grow under the undrinkable water in Flint due to the high levels of lead.
They're all angry. This was purposely done. They knew it was poison. They knew it was toxic.
The contamination is linked to Flint's decision to save money by taking tap water from the Flint River instead of Lake Huron. Now, class action lawsuits are expected to be filed today against city and state officials. All righty, well, as they deal with that up there, we are getting ready. Doug, everyone is just talking about snow. They want to know about this weekend. I know it's still too far out, though.
I wish I had more answers. I've got opinions.
Okay.
Based on computer modeling, and that would suggest that the chances are increasing for a significant snowstorm across portions of the mid-Atlantic, including parts of our area.
Okay.
But it's way too early with the storm not even formed yet to say, okay, well, if you live in this county, this county, this county, you're going to get so much. If you live here, you get so much. The general trend will be the farther north and west you are from D.C., that's where the heaviest snow is likely to be, because the D.C. metro and points south of these probably get some rain mixed in, and that'll kind of knock down the totals. So that's kind of the thumbnail. We'll know a lot more, especially tomorrow evening, when we get a little bit closer to the event, and even by tomorrow evening there might be some watches up. So just stay with us. We'll keep you ahead of it here. Yeah, we haven't had much this winter, but winter is here. You can tell by the temperature. Step outside, still in the low 20s, and you factor in the winds, and wind chills are still running in the teens around the area, and a few single digits out west in the mountains in the higher elevations. Look at these air temperatures. So there's no shortage of cold air. In fact, there's going to be another cold front that's going to come through late tomorrow with a few flurries that'll kind of reinforce the cold air mass. 13 in Pittsburgh, 15 in Columbus, 9 at Chicago O'Hare right now, 24 degrees in the nation's capital. So here's our story. We're watching this little system here putting down snow in Omaha, southwestern Iowa, cutting across Missouri. That's going to all head east, and that's how we're going to find the possibility of a few flurries tomorrow night. Other than that, kind of cool, normal January weather. Anything but normal as far as our futurecast goes here once we get beyond Thursday. So let's take you the short term here. Here comes some of this snow in our futurecast during the day tomorrow. Just a few little patches possible tomorrow night with that system. It'll blow through, and that will be that. Very little impact, maybe snow shower or something for us. Then we get into Thursday, and Thursday looks pretty. Be nice. It'll be in the 30s, low 30s, mid 30s. Lots of sunshine around the area, but already we're going to pick up late in the day the advancing cloud cover from the yet to develop storm. Hasn't developed yet. It's still an impulse of energy over the Pacific Ocean. But according to our modeling, there's pretty good agreement that by a Friday morning, we're going to have some snow moving into the metro area from the south and west. Yes, there could be areas of rain as well. See, the track is critical because the circulation is counterclockwise. So as the storm moves out, it's going to bring in warmer ocean air. And there's going to be certain areas that will be too warm for snow to get a lot of rain. But the farther north and west you go from the ocean, the colder the air will be in place, and that means the snow will pile up. So again, the potential is there for a major storm. Are we in a position to say how much? No. We need a little time for this thing to actually develop, and then once we start tracking actually where it is, we'll have a better idea of exactly where it will go, and once we know that, we can tell you how much to expect. But the potential